Okay, dear students, now the new system, that is excretory system, excretion or excretory system. We are studying the various human physiological activities. Already we have completed circulation and respiration. Now we are into excretion. What is excretion? First of all, what is excretion? Excretion is nothing but removal of nitrogenous waste from our body. Removal of nitrogenous waste from our body. This is the definition of excretion. Removal of nitrogenous waste from our body is known as excretion. During various metabolic activities, nitrogenous waste are formed. And those nitrogenous waste, if it gets accumulated in our blood, it becomes toxic. It becomes poisonous to our body. Now, it has to be removed out of our body. And the process related to that is called as excretion. Now, which are the three main nitrogenous waste or the nitrogenous waste products formed in the body of living organism, not only human being, overall in the living organism? There are three nitrogenous waste products formed in the body of animal or various living organisms, and they are first one, ammonia. Second one, urea. Ammonia, urea, and third one, uric acid. So based on their nitrogenous waste, organisms are classified like this. The organisms which eliminate their nitrogenous waste in the form of ammonia are called as ammonotelic organisms. Ammonotelic. The organisms which excrete or which eliminate their nitrogenous waste in the form of urea are called as ureotelic organisms. Ureotelic organisms. And the organisms which eliminate their nitrogenous waste in the form of uric acid are called uricotelic organisms. Thus, organisms are classified as ammonotelic, ureotelic, uricotelic based on the type of nitrogenous waste they just eliminate from their body. Now, example for ammonotelic generally in case of aquatic organisms like fishes. Ureotelic generally among mammals. And uricotelic among birds and reptiles. Now, first of all, ammonia. Ammonia is highly toxic. It has to be eliminated from the body, and for such organism, they need water medium surrounding to them so that ammonia can be easily eliminated out. That's why ammonia is the nitrogenous waste among fishes, which is an aquatic organism. Urea. Urea is eliminated along with lots of water. You take example of human being or cow or buffalo or any other mammal. Okay, they pass lots of urine. What the urine contains? Urine contains urea. Urine contains urea along with much amount of water. So lots of water is needed to eliminate urea from our body. And third one, uric acid. Uric acid, elimination of uric acid is in those organisms which want to conserve water in their body, which the organism which are not in a position to lose water. They want to conserve water in their body, especially birds and reptiles. You might have seen their excreta. The excreta is in semi-solid form. It is in the paste form. The white color droplet you might have seen. It is not rich with the water. That shows that they want to conserve water in their body, and in such organism uric acid is eliminated as nitrogenous waste. This is the first point. Now the second point is regarding excretory organ. Excretory organ varies from animal to animal. In higher animal vertebrates including human being, we have well-developed kidney. We have well-developed kidney. Kidney is our excretory organ. You take any mammal, I'll write here as human being. In case of human, okay, kidney is the excretory organ. Whereas if you take very low group of organ, lower group of organism, general body surface itself acts as a excretory organ. Now some of the example, if you take Platyhelminthes, if you take Platyhelminthes, Platyhelminthes means flatworm. Platyhelminthes, they are commonly called as flatworms. So in flatworms, the excretory organ is flame cell. Flame cells are their excretory organ. Okay. If you take example of say insects like cockroach, you have studied it in maybe in your school days or in your college days. In first PU, actually in 11th standard, you study cockroaches or insects. Okay, in them Malpighian tubule is the excretory organ. Malpighian tubule is the excretory organ. If you take earthworm, it is Nephridia. Similarly, if you take micro or very small unicellular organism like amoeba, if you take amoeba, in amoeba, contractile vacuole acts as excretory organ, vacuole. Okay, in generally in case of animal, vacuoles are absent, and if it is present, they are very small. Whereas in case of amoeba, contractile vacuole acts as their excretory organ. Okay, after knowing all these various excretory organ, coming back to human being again. So kidney is the excretory organ. Now kidney, we have a pair of kidney. We have well developed a pair of kidney. That kidney is our excretory organ. So blood mixed with the nitrogenous waste, that is generally urea, okay, enters into our kidney, and in the kidney there urea will get separated from the blood. So kidney just like a filter, okay, it filters, but it has its own mechanism. The mechanism is different, I'll explain you later. So that kidney which separates urea from the blood blood goes back to our body and urea is thrown out of the body. Urea is thrown out of the body in the form of urine. In the form of urine. Our urine is yellow in color due to the presence of a pigment called as urochrome. We generally call straw colored or yellow color, okay, slightly yellowish, okay. Sometime urine will be much yellow under some disorder also, like jaundice and all that. Under some disorders or diseases, okay, the urine becomes yellow. Otherwise, okay, the color of the urine is slightly yellowish. But when we drink a lot of water, then the urine may be clean like water. Clean like water. To see it may be similar to water, and urine contains rich amount of salt, that is NaCl, sodium chloride. So all these are the waste that has to be thrown out of our body, and kidney plays a major role in eliminating all these wastes. So in the next session we will study the structure of our kidney.